次非常的感恩非洲驻华的使节团邀请我们慈济来参加这一次的非洲的文化商品展。那我们非常高兴能够趁着这样的机会呢，将我们慈济从2009年在非洲开始进行物资的发放，然后义诊的这些的活动呢，能够让更多的来参加这个活动的民众能够来了解。
We would like to appreciate the work done by Tsitsi Foundation, especially for the humanitarian work in Southern Africa. When we had rains and hurricanes, which left flooding in Southern Africa, especially in Mozambique, Zimbabwe, and Malawi, Tsitsi Foundation was very helpful to assist with that situation. We know that natural disasters are something that the government do not budget for, but because of climate change, we keep on experiencing some unfortunate situations. But we were very grateful as Africa that Tsitsi Foundation has come to help us, and we wish to have Tsitsi Foundation as our friends.
我们在非洲的第一个据点是1992年在南非成立的，到目前为止，我们总共有9个据点。那我们会帮他们煮饭啊，因为我们在那里有所谓大爱农场，就自己种一些蔬菜啊、果类的这种，然后去固定的在一个地方，那个很简陋的地方，炉灶都很简单的，然后固定的煮热食给他们，发放给他们。开始的时候，我们是给他做一种所谓的职业训练，就是教他们怎么缝衣服。我们提供他缝衣机，然后教他怎么缝一些衣服啊，或者一些他们非洲人需要用的一些东西，然后他们卖到市场去，或者卖给学校，然后他们就这样一点一点自给自足，然后把他们从所谓 recipient， 就是他们手心向下的。然后变成手心向下去帮助别人。
这次呢，也非常的感恩有这样的机会，是SATMA这样的一个音乐团体，能够把非洲最正统的这个音乐带来台湾。他们的音乐里面呢，非常的有节奏感，非常的有生命力，而且非常的能够鼓动人心。
Hello, how are you? Today, our program very honored to invite Deputy Representative Office of South Africa, Mabasa, and then our CEO of SATMA Award, Jason. Welcome to my show. How are you?
Thank you.
Yeah, Mabasa, like, how long you been living in Taiwan?
I've been in Taiwan for 3 years.
Wow.
Yes.
What is your first image of Taiwan?
Oh, it was very impressive. Actually, it was not what I expected. When I came, I had a very different picture of the one I created before I came to Taiwan. So it was very wonderful to see the beautiful country, the wonderful people, the culture, and everything, just to interact with the people. It was very impressive.
Cool.
Yes.
And Jason, is this your first time to visit Taiwan?
It is indeed.
How do you like it so far?
Wow, it's going to be very hard to go home, eh? You'll definitely see us again, and again and again.
What about today we talk about the music, the traditional art of SATMA. Like, what is SATMA? Would you please let people around the world to know?
Sure. SATMA stands for the South African Traditional Music Achievement Awards. So what we do is we celebrate the very best in local tradition and culture through our traditional music. And we've been around since 2006, so this is our 14th year of the SATMA Awards in South Africa.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Lalela ma-Afrika. The time of drum, beat and dance has come.
Good evening,
All roads lead to Bukonemu-Pirima province. The first and the biggest traditional music ceremony in Africa, and well recognized globally.
The winner is
Let your brand speak and connect with millions of South Africans as they come together annually to honor and celebrate what defines us as a nation, to stand together, proud, united in our cultural diversity. The SATMA Awards reaches millions of fans via its social media platforms, and we have generated more than 10 million votes via SMS over the past 11 years. SATMA stages more than 12 events per year that attracts over 60,000 people from the province in which the event is staged, as well as from neighboring provinces. In doing so, it creates numerous opportunities for SMME empowerments across the country.
Thank you very much. I'm in South Africa. And the morning which is good, it's nice.
The average SATMA guest spend per person is a minimum of 1,200. Therefore, we have contributed approximately 350 million to the South African economy over 11 years. Financial services company PwC found that South Africa's music market will be worth 2.18 billion in 2018. You don't want to miss out on this emotional connection that speaks to the heart of our nation.
I don't know what to say, you know.
I believe about this thing. It belongs to me.
Come join us as we honor past and future cultural legends. Love, embrace, and preserve our heritage.
Thank you, South Africa. I love you.
SATMA, my culture.
In Africa, music is a carrier of culture, very much so. So for us, it's one of the strongest mediums for the regeneration and the conservation of our local heritage and culture through music.
Yes, because I mean, I definitely believe that the people around the world, that the image of Africa for every people's heart and mind is their movement, their singing, their art, the colors and the landscape, and how the people live with the nature. That is also like a part of their life.
Indeed. Just to take it one step further, in most African languages, there's no two different words for music and dance. There's various all across Africa, but when you refer to music, for most African cultures, you're referring to movement in music, not just the hearing of music. It doesn't make sense to have music without movement of body.
My name is Tau. Tau is a Tswana name from South Africa. In English, we call it lion. Yeah, I'm from South Africa, Northwest Province, Bujanala District, Moses Kotane Local Municipality. I'm from the tribe called the Bahurutsi. The Bahurutsi are the tribes that their totem is baboon. I'm from the baboon tribe. Then I dance Setswana. I'm a musician. I dance Setswana, I sing Setswana. The name of the dance that I dance, it's Burankana. Burankana, yeah, that's the name of the dance that I dance. Then I'm a South African traditional award winner. I'm a best praise singer in South Africa last year. And I've been nominated again to this year for the best praise singer again. Then now I'm in Taiwan. Taiwan is a beautiful place. We are doing cultural exchange with the Taiwan. Taiwan people, they love us, we love them. It's very, 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 very nice in Taiwan. I think we'll come back to Taiwan.
I'm Joseph Khabayo from South Africa. My organization, I'm the chairperson, I'm the manager of the Takabitsa Madibo from rural municipality. I recruit the young people from the street to focus on our culture. I just want to say to everyone in Thailand, they are very much a privilege to come here. It is not us. It is we're trying to engage everyone to show them how we promote our culture.
I have to say big thank you for Mabasa to bring such a beautiful artist to Taiwan, because SATMA have so many beautiful artists, so many beautiful culture, and then it is you to choose Taiwan as the only country to visit in Asia.
Yes. We'll also like to thank Thai ITV for welcoming our artists that we brought from South Africa. Actually, this is the second time we bring the artists. We brought another artist last year when we were celebrating the same event that we were at yesterday. But this is the first time we've brought a biggest group, that we have taken them around Taipei and New Taipei City just to see various places, to interact with the people of Taiwan and the radio personalities, to also engage between South African audience and the Taiwanese audience through radio, to share the culture and the experiences between the two countries. So we really appreciate the time that you have given us, and I'm sure the group will attest that they've really enjoyed Taiwan, and some of them, they can't wait to come back to visit Taiwan because of the hospitality that the Taiwanese people have shown them.
So Jason, would you please tell us about the artist that you brought to Taiwan this time?
All right, we brought an artist known as Ma'ausi. She's a dancer and her voice is incredible. She's got this massive voice that just envelops her audiences. She's really a presence and a force to be dealt with. Another artist, Khosi Kia Papela. He's such a talented, well-spirited, also great dancer, sings beautifully. He really touches people's hearts when he sings. Our big artist who dances and creates thunder is Malome Tau, the Black Lion, he calls himself. We've also got Joseph Caballo, a little bit more conservative, but also deeply powerful artist, dancing well, singing well. We've got the young lady Naziwe, the little one, and she might be a small person, but when she gets on that stage, don't be deceived by the size of her body. She is a big character. She really is incredible.
My name is Nezwem Kolombana from South Africa, in a province called Northwest at Mafikeng. I am from a group called Letlhabile Dance Crew. Letlhabile Dance Crew is a group of a traditional dance of the Botswana. So with young people who have passion, dedication. So in our tribe, I want to share something about our tribe. We have different kinds of tribe, of which is the Barolong, Bahuruti, Bangwaketi, Bakhatla, and so forth. And we have types of different dances that we do: Stapa, Siliti, Tutube, Patisi, and Burankani. Those that I'm best in is Stapa, Tutube, Burankani, and Siliti. We so love our culture. We enjoy doing a cultural exchange. Hence, we are here showing our culture.
Hi guys, this is Khosikia Papeta from Tau Mateng from the Northwest. I'm from South Africa.
big beautiful country. And as I recall, there's a song that I sang that called Bikiri. Bikiri means a cup that doesn't break, because you have a glass and a steel cup. So when you throw them together on the floor, basically this is what's going to happen. The glass one will break. So meaning that an African woman will never ever break. Whatever happens to her, she'll always be a strong woman. We're talking the likes of Beria Makeba, we're talking the likes of our Sisulu Mem, and then as well as others.
Their art was so beautiful. I loved their smile. I loved their energy. I think this is like the true love from the South Africa. How would you describe the face of South Africa?
It's a rainbow nation.
Ooh.
Yes, we have 11 languages, meaning that we have 11 cultures that we can find in South Africa, from north to south and east to west. So it's called a rainbow nation because of we are a diverse but united a nation, and we're able to. You can see Mr. Fiber has brought the Zulu and the Tswana dance group. So that is to show the little of South Africa, but we have like very diverse culture. So we just called ourselves a rainbow nation, which is diverse but united.
My name is Mojale Falekopa from South Africa, from the organization called Dikwana Samatosana Cultural Group. I'm the chairperson of the organization. Actually, we are doing a Tswana traditional dance. The Tswana traditional dance, it simply specifies many types of dance. We have the Tutube dance, which is the Khoisan dance. We have the Setapa dance, that's similar to the Pangwaketi. We have the Patisi, the other one that we call the Patisi. That one is for the Babuena. Yes. All these types of dance, we get it on the South Africa.
And also SATMA, it represents the South Africa traditional music achievement. And you are the CEO. And then in the past, like so many years, like how many artists been participate for this achievement?
Wow. Well, within the SATMAs themselves, we've got up to 36 different categories per awards per year. So we across all different 11 languages. Every one of the 11 languages is celebrated as a category, including other categories like Best Traditional Poet, Best Indigenous Hip Hop, Best Reggae, Best Indigenous Comedian, Best Local Traditional Radio Presenter, Best Traditional Radio Station. So if you look at that and you've got at least 4 nominees per category, we're talking 14 years times 4 artists times 36 different categories. We're in the thousands already.
My name is Mawisile Kuma from Mahikeng, from the Northwest Province. Our group is doing a traditional music, a Tswana traditional music, where we have many dances, where we have many songs to express ourselves to the viewers. So we have many steps, we have many moves, where we have our Setapa, our Tutube, our Hosana, our Seleti. There are so many moves that we are doing in our culture to express ourselves to the viewers. So people must listen to the message of the song and the expression of our dance to them, so that they can hear and know what we are talking about.
then how do you compete in between so many different kind of arts?
Well, the beauty of it is what we've come to understand and recognize is what's important to our nation.
True.
What is the thing that we see is what our nation, what is the most reflective and representative of our nation. And those are the categories that define and represent all the different aspects of our traditional art and our traditional culture. And fundamentally, there's no board or panel that decides who the winners are. It's decided by public vote. So all the winners that have won awards in every year is decided by the people in our nation. They determine who the winners are.
It must be very difficult for the judge to, to give, nominate, who's the best, what, because all of them give their love through their life and the music.
Exactly, and that's why we leave it up to our nation, Mzansi, to decide who it is that they feel best represents them. They vote for our winners, and that's the beauty of it, It's all about what our nation wants and what they feel best represents our nation at that particular point in time.
So thank you so much, Jason and Ms. Mabasa. Such a great honor to have you to be my guest in How Are You? At the end of our interviewing, is there any group that you want to introduce to our audience?
Well, there was one group that we didn't quite get to in our last description because we moved so quickly, but The Legacy is...
The Legacy,
that's right.
Wow.
What makes them also, they're exceptionally talented and it's in their blood. And what makes them also a wonderful story to tell is they are the descendants of Ladysmith Black Mabaso, who are world-renowned, 5 Grammy Awards, and they're really flying the flag high as a isiXaTaMia group or a cappella group. And we're also very proud to have them with us and have them wherever we take them. They change lives, like the rest of our artists do, and like the rest of our artists as well. They really make us proud to be South African, and they represent us with such significance and such magical music.
Cool. Once again, thank you so much, Mr. Jason, to introduce such a beautiful philosophy of SATMA. And thank you so much, Ms. Mabasa. We wish you a wonderful and graduation at Danjiang University.
Thank you so much, and thanks for having us.
Thank you.
You make me realize just how much you mean. You mean to me. You mean the world to me, 'cause I love you. Come join me. Go this side. Come on. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is The Legacy.
Let's welcome The Legacy from KwaZulu-Natal!
Yeah, boy, yeah, boy, yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. Wow, the first song was so amazing. Wow, The Legacy, you guys are The Legacy.
Yes.
Wow. So, Jabalan, you are the leader of The Legacy.
Yes, I am the leader. I'm the founder of the group, The Legacy.
So how you guys like meet each other?
So we all met at a location called Kwamashu and Tuzuma and Inanda. It's called the Ink area. Tuzuma, Inanda, Kwamashu. So we all had the love of music. I met the guys one by one. Some of them, they came to the rehearsal space. And then I felt like these guys are very good musicians. And then I said, guys, we need to form a music. We need to form a group, a very nice musical group. And then we started way back. We were not even called The Legacy back then. We were just singing, all of us just singing, making good music. And then we decided, like, hey, this time around, guys, let's do something that is meaningful. Let's take this serious now. Let's put it to a next level. So we entered for a competition called the Sing of SA. That's when we became The Legacy, because they just needed 5 people there.
Oh, so
like,
that's why you have the 5
yes,
members
that's why
of
we're
The
5
Legacy.
now. So we were like 13 before. Like there was a lot of guys coming to my house. We would get around, just sing around, you know, just jam, because they all love SATMA. They all come from, we do a genre called SATMA, which means walk lightly on your toes.
Ooh.
Yeah, walk lightly on your toes. Yeah. Or toes. Yes. So we all decided, like, hey guys, we can really do this thing. Let's take it to a whole new level now. Let's become professional.
Yes.
So we went to that show, and then we won the show, the best a cappella in South Africa.
Wow!
Yes.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
So that you were there for me. And I feel the love you have for me. And I adore the way you smile for me. For I know we'll stand together as one. Sha-la-la, 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 down to sha-la-la, 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 down to trouble is Uchabulise kizia, utose umphefumulo, umangina we. Onge kuphela, you complete. Uchabulise kizia, utose umphefumulo, umangina we. Onge kuphela, you complete Hangase, Kimbo Nunji,
Do you remember who's the first guy who came to you in this group?
The first guy that I met on the group was Simpiwe.
Simpiwe! Woo!
We both went to an audition together. And then I saw him, I was like, hey, this guy can sing very well. I was like, wow. And then I approached him. I was like, you can really sing very nice. We are rehearsing at my house, in my home. Yes. So I was like, I would really love for you to join us when you get time. Because he was also a busy man, doing his things, singing all over. I was like, can you please just visit us and see what we can accomplish together?
So you guys are not just artists, you also have to be as your own management team, as a group, for everything.
Yes.
That is truly the legacy.
Yes.
It's hard to do management for a team, actually.
So the other one was Emil Ngobo.
Emil Ngobo!
Yes.
Yay!
Emil Ngobo came through my brother who was also singing within the group that we were in. He said there is a guy, he can sing very well. He can sing beautiful bass. And I went to town to meet him there. And I said, do you really want this? He's like, yes. I can come through and show you that I can do this. He came to my house, I was like, wow, excellent musician. Because he can also even do poetry. He can do poetry.
Wow.
He can do bass. He does everything. He's a full musician, fully licensed. And the third one was Pilani Tuma. Pilani Tuma.
Pilani Tuma!
Yeah, well. Pilani Tuma came through a good friend of mine. He suggested him like, hey, there is a guy, he loves SATMA. Just try him. Let's see what he can do. I was like, bring him, let's see. And then he came through, I was like, wow, this guy can sing. This guy is really talented. And I said, can you sing bass? He's like, yes. Can you sing alto? He said, yes. Can you sing tenor? He's like, yes. I was like, there's a space there on tenor. And he did excellent things. This guy can also do a music genre called kwaito.
Kwaito.
It's like rapping. Oh. This guy can do it.
Can you show us a little bit?
Yeah.
Please, please.
Boss, inontokozo you the real Nkosazana. Mina ngena nawe chapa pita madlozana. Hey, my baby, I'm keeping you buzzer. You the real queen, baby, I'm the last one is on next one. Turn from day one, the thing I look good. Say, what's a key and out? I'm no more. Now we are as cool as well as Kuba Zumona. Hello, Billa, when a baby, hella Zumona.
Excellent.
Yeah.
He is wow.
He is a very good musician. I was like, wow.
Wow.
I was just saying that all along. And then this beautiful man right here, he came through Babulile Shabala. He was like, there's this guy. He even goes to a rehearse with Ladysmith Black Mambazo. I was like, wow, can you bring him? Let's see what he can do. And then he came to our rehearsal space. I was like, what can you do? What can you offer us? Because there's already a lot of us. What can you offer? He's like, anything. So much confidence in a young man like this. So, this man, I was like, can you do bass? He's like, I can do bass. I'm like, try alto? He sang alto very well. I was like, you are in. Definitely in. We're going far. We're touring all over the world because I always envisioned this whole thing. So I was like, now this team is very beautiful, but there is a lot of us. So the competition came. I had to chop down some other guys. I had to chop down some other guys.
All the sea is blue and the sky is gray. Oh, we are all island into the bay. Oh, we are all island till comes the day. Now we are crossing. Oh, the water. Umandela tina, umandela tina, la pekona, la pekona, la pekona, la pekona, asimbola, umatiwa tina, la pekona, la pekona, la pekona, la pekona, asimbola, umandela. umandelange kawele siyaziqhenyange kawele umandelange kawele siyaziqhenyange kawele umandelange kawele siyaziqhenyange kawele umandelange siyaziqhenyange kawele umandela。
今天就是很开心来到13行博物馆，然后看到这个来自南非的，是应该叫 The Legacy 的表演这样。那今天听到了3首歌，然后都很比较是他们传统的或是民谣的这样的风格。我是属于 OK 合唱团的南迪，那我们 OK 也唱很多台湾原住民的歌曲。今天听到他们的演出都比较多是真的是很传统的那种感觉，所以我觉得这个也是一个很特别的切入方式，就是说我们可以比较直接的去听到他们原始的音乐长什么样子。那这个东西在 OK 的演出是比较少的，所以其实我觉得也是一个蛮好的学习的方式，就是说我们应该也会有希望能够增加一些就是更多像是原住民最传统的吟唱的方式的这样的曲目。那如果是在国外的话，我觉得它是一个更直接让国外的观众能够了解台湾文化的一个方式这样。
As for you told us, I think one of the most important element and energy for the legacy is about love. I heard about your love poetry. I think this is why the legacy are so special because everyone have different love of sharing or giving of music and life.
At the legacy, we always feel like love conquers everything. Love conquers all. When everything else has failed, love will never fail.
Would you please tell the people around the world how do you say love from KwaZulu-Natal?
We say Ngiyakuthanda. That means I love you. But when we say love, we say uthando.
Utalo.
Uthando. That means love.
Oh, yes. Utalo. And also, like you guys, like as what you say, you can do house, pop, poetry, anything.
Yes.
Is there any special way that how you manage or keep the good quality of your voice? Because voice is the most important weapon as for a cappella artist.
Yes. We prepare our voices because we know they are our best instrument.
Yes.
We have to exercise our voices before we even sing. Warm them up. Practice, practice, and practice all the time. Make sure that our vocals are okay.
Awake.
They are warm. They are out there, you see. Because we cannot just enter the stage without warming up our voices first. Drinking warm water or honey, you see, just to make the voice sound beautiful as it already is. Yes.
And also, like as a vocal and voice, as the sound is a vibration through the air. And when you create your own new music and your new album, like how did you find your idea and your inspiration?
The idea always comes through whenever something happens. You see a certain situation, I would go and see certain things happening around us, and I'll start writing, writing. Sometimes I would wake up like around 1 in the morning. Like I would actually hear something or dream about something, dream about a certain harmony. There was this time I dreamt about a certain harmony. I was underneath the sea. And there was, they said, you need to sing this certain way in order for you to get out of this. And then I was like, it sounded so foreign to me at that time. I was like, what is this sound? And then because now we have technology, I took my phone and I started recording this stuff. Sometimes they just come through that, or just when we're just sitting around, just having fun, and then inspiration kicks in.
Yes.
And then there's a new song already.
Yeah.
Yes. And then I come to the guys, gents, there is this song. What can you do with this song? Then the guys, they fill in their pointers. They say, maybe we can add that, subtract that. Sometimes Simpiwe comes with a new song. he says, guys, I also have a new song. What can we do? We say, yeah, we like it. What can we do? He's like, he teaches us his song, and then we learn it. We just learn from each other. We're always learning. We're always willing to learn from each other. We put a song on the table. We come with different opinions, you know, and I'm not just, I do not want to put myself as the big boss, you know, of them all, no. We're all doing this thing for the love of music and for the love of our heritage and for the love of our country.
Because just quickly to add on from what Jabu is saying here, we are inspired by Ladysmith Black Mambazo, which was founded in 1960 by Professor Joseph Shabalala.
Yes.
In terms of mixing and fusing everything, it also goes back to the texture of our own tone individually, because we've got our own musical background. Like Pilani was doing Kwaito, Simpio was doing gospel, and Papamani was doing poetry, and I was also doing African jazz. Now, when we are singing together now, it's just a mixture of these individual voices that are within one segment. You know, each and every one of us have a different tone from each other. Like I'm a bass singer, but I can still do jazz. I can still go way lower than my voice, you know? So when we are rehearsing, as I'm a bass singer, Paman is also a bass singer, Pilan is a tenor singer, there's always this what we call it in Zulu, imvunge. When we are singing together, there's always this sixth person amongst our voices who's always there. So when people hear us singing, there's always that harmony that sings like beautiful...
It combines everything.
Birds while they are in the morning, you know. Yeah, that's what happens.
And the legacy is a people, okay? Can you all say something to the legacy, or you can use your vocal or sound, make a little gift to the legacy, okay? Can we do that?
Inde ngijabulisayo ilayokuthi wena bewusuzochila nami futhi wena usuzobloma nami njalo.
Same wave.
Hakana mali tuthanda yonke into engiyo zururu yamthanda.
Yay! Oh my God, I feel there's so much love, and that's why the legacy are so beautiful, because they all sending their blast to the legacy.
Yes.
Now it is your time. How are you gonna send your love and blast to your brothers?
A tikabo satana's harm, a sweet you harm, a bambal harm, you the one I love. A satana's harm, a sweet you harm, a bambal harm, you the one I love. A satana's harm, a sweet you harm, a bambal harm, you the one I love. A satana's harm, a sweet you harm, a satana's harm, a sweet you harm. I sang it in more, you won't allow of fun and I sang it in more, you won't allow of fun now. I sang it in more, you won't allow of fun and I sang it in more, you won't allow of fun and
Wow. Hey! Oh my God, that was such a beautiful moment. I think even now, the people around the world on Thai TV, I think they also received the love from the legacy.
So, love them very much.
Yes, so once again, thank you so much, the legacy, in our show, How Are You? And then hopefully someday we will definitely hear your music everywhere, wherever we go, wherever we travel, your blessing, your love will be always in people's heart and mind. Thank you so much. The legacy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Siyabonga.
Jabonga.
ukuthi usiko lwethu ukuthi usiko lwethu luhambe kanjena ukuthi usiko lwethu ukuthi usiko lwethu luhambe kanjena siyazibonela nje siyazibonela nje siyazazela nje siyazenzela ukuthi usiko lwethu luhambe kanjena siyazibonela nje siyazibonela nje siyazazela nje siyazenzela ukuthi usiko lwethu luhambe kanjena angeke lifu usiko lwethu angeke ngempela bu angeke lifu usiko lwethu angeke lifu usiko lwethu ngempela bu angeke lifu usiko lwethu angeke ngempela bu angeke lifu usiko lwethu sizolithathela silubekela hawu silubekela oh silubekela angeke lifu usiko sizolithathela silubekela hawu silubekela awusaboni ngani wena angeke lifu usiko sizolithathela silubekela hawu silubekela oh silubekela angeke lifu usiko hawu noma bengazama kodwa ngeke balunga angeke balunga angeke lifu usiko noma bengazama kodwa ngeke balunga angeke balunga